All right, y'all. So welcome back to the Soda Citizen podcast. Today, we're going to be talking to somebody that's actually shaping the way Columbia is being seen in like the art space. So real quick, I'm Brad Allen, and this is Mariinsky Sloan, and we're with the Art of Real Estate team here at eXp Realty. And if you live here or thinking about moving here, we need you to do us a favor and hit this like and subscribe, because these videos are to help you know what's going on in the market. So maybe you can decide if Columbia is going to be your new home, right? No? All right, so joining us today is Joseph Phillips, and he's the Artistic Director for the Columbia Classical Ballet and is now opening the School of Columbia Classical Ballet this fall. Is that right?
This fall.
All right, and Joseph is obviously a Colombian native, or maybe not obvious, but he's a Colombian native.
I worked with Carolina Ballet, and John was Artistic Director, Mr. John Whitehead.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody in Columbia knows John Whitehead.
He's a big arts guy, and he said, Joseph, you got to leave. And he introduced me to Stanislav Isayev, and that's how it went away.
Well, and that took you to the Mariinsky Theatre in Russia, the American Ballet Theatre, the San Francisco Ballet, the Miami Ballet. Like, you've been around, man.
Yeah. Been a few places.
And you also, from what I saw, you hold more gold medals than any other American male dancer that is now calling, and you're now calling Columbia home. But like,
You've
done it all.
Yeah. A lot of ballet competitions.
Yeah.
It's changed. The scenery of ballet competitions has changed a lot since when I did it.
Sure.
So that's still true, I guess.
Yeah.
You should have brought all your medals with you. We could have put all your medals out here.
Scene.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. So, all right. So let's just dive into it. So, open a school. You just came.
Right.
You just came back from California, right?
Yeah. So
Why don't you take us back to the very beginning?
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
You know?
You do a podcast.
Okay. I'm just thinking people would probably like to know, like, a guy here in Columbia grew up. How'd you get into dance?
Well, I got into dance. Oh man! Well, I took my first dance class with. I don't know if you know who Anthony Hampton is.
Yeah.
At Ann Brody's Carolina Ballet.
Yes.
So I took my first dance class, and it was all boys class. So that's why I did the all boys class. And then John Whitehead is my neighbor.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
He's right across the street.
Divine
and he
intervention.
literally handed me a VHS tape of Rudolf Nureyev, and he said, "Do this." And I took it, and then he cast me in the Nutcracker.
Yep.
And then I just did it.
Yeah.
Because I was good at it.
Uh-huh.
Because it was easy to be good at it because I was the only boy, one of the only boys doing it, and I was good in sports. And my mom had this idea that you do ballet, you'll be better at soccer.
Yeah.
And then and then ballet took over.
Well, you know, a lot of the athletes at USC take, stretch or beginner ballet to help them with their flexibility and to help them make them better athletes. So,
Right.
There you go.
And you obviously are very good at it, so you just fell in love with it and just
I fell in love with it. I was always very athletic as a kid, so very, very athletic. And I don't know, Susan Anderson.
Yes.
Susan Anderson brought in Stanislav Isayev to the University, USC, and he's a gold medalist. And he made it look, because, ballet for girls and all this at this time, I was like, oh, ballet is not just for girls. And it's just as, it's a very manly, you wouldn't think it's very, very manly to do. So I was like, oh my God, you do all this crazy stuff.
Yes.
And I fell in love with it. And he was a gold medalist, and he said, you'll be a gold medalist, and that's the rest is history.
From the little I know about ballet, to be very clear here, but like you have to love it because it is a demanding sport, right?
Yeah, you have to love it. You wouldn't do it if you didn't love it. Yeah, I mean, there's no such, in ballet, I say there's no such thing as discipline, because the love of it makes you disciplined, so it's like, if you love it, I'm gonna do it. I would do it for free. If I didn't get paid, I would have still done it.
So that's the opposite. So I had Susan Anderson in college for dance appreciation, but I told her I was an athlete, so she didn't make me dance. So I just got to sit over there with the big football players. So I have the same thing, same appreciation.
Oh, okay.
No?
No.
You didn't do that?
No.
You danced.
I did.
You danced a lot.
I did.
And your daughter danced a lot?
Yep. Yeah, she did. Yeah.
My daughters dance a whole lot differently, though. Why don't you think you expand? I'm always curious. Why didn't you do a different form of dance? Is it just because you fell in love with this one, or you can't really intermingle them? Or
well, I think it was mainly the influence of John saying be a dancer, and then Stas being a male dancer. It's like I had. It's if you know Pele or it's like soccer. If I had Pele right next to me, So I had the version of Pele right next to me, so it was very easy to get into it because I had the best of the best next to me, so it was very easy to do.
It makes sense.
So it was just how it worked out.
So then you went to Governor School in Greenville.
I went to Governor School in Greenville, and then I went my last 2 years at NCSA.
Okay.
in North Carolina for school.
And then
Then I went to San Francisco, Miami, American Ballet Theatre, and then to Russia, and then I went to the Philippines. I've been around.
Okay. Well, we always, are big fans of Columbia and big fans of people who come back. So what made you come back to Columbia?
Oh, I got the opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
the
but
opportunity.
you could have turned it down.
Yeah, well, it was like they were looking for an artistic director. Something happened with the last one. And I wrote to Lee Lumpkin. I said, "You're looking." I said, "Hey, think about me, and I can help."
Yeah.
And so they said they took me, and then I stayed in California for about a year while I was directing because I needed to make sure the company was set up appropriately for someone like me to come in to direct the company. So I said, well, we have to get all these things in order because I can't. Yeah. You can't get you can't get a director to come to Columbia if you don't have everything set up appropriately, and no director should come.
Yeah.
It needs to be set up. So we made sure the board was set up correctly. All the logistics and stuff set up. So we finally got it set up. We're opening the school. And the last thing was just opening the school. And I said, okay. Yeah. And when we got the school.
So tell us a little bit about the school.
So the school, School of Columbia Classical Ballet, I brought in a teacher when I was dancing in the Mariinsky in Russia. One of my colleagues that I danced with, I brought him here to help me open the school. So we're using the Vaganova-based method.
All right.
He moved here with his wife. So we're starting that Vaganova based. So all the variations that you learn for competitions and stuff, we were actually at the place where it was created. So so we're starting the school. And the main thing, what I wanted to do for Columbia is I wanted an open space, I want the people to see the studio. Sure. I want people to see inside. So we were looking for a space, and in 5 Points, they just happened to have this open window. I worked in Miami City Ballet where the studio was on the street, and I saw how it transformed the street, and I saw how people got the community involved. So we needed the space, open the school, and the school is the audience for the company, and and also since we're all under one profit umbrella, the students paying for the school help support the company. Right. So I really want to raise dancers' salaries here and stuff like that, but we can't do that without a student revenue. Yeah. Student revenue, and also we're training these students to be professionals so they can move up through the company.
Right. So talk to me like a fifth grader Neanderthal when it comes to this dance stuff, right?
Maybe
So
third grader.
Third grader? Yeah. We'll take it down a little bit. So the school is almost, is it like a dance studio? You would quite like dance, like they come after school hours, like it's not a curriculum or anything like that.
Yeah. So they'll come directly after school. We're starting, we start all the way from 3, and actually our main focus is 3 to 7, 3 to 8 right now. So
you can get them like the basics really good.
Yeah, basics really good. It's very hard once you are in another studio. It's very hard to switch studios, and we don't want to be here to poach. Right.
Sure.
If a student leaves, they were never your student anyway. But you know what I mean. So it's very hard. There's student. So we're starting with the basic, the young people, and then moving them through this Vaganova system because that system starts very young, so they start with no bad habits. Yes. So and it's easy to it's very hard to unlearn your training. So we want to start young.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like I would equate to like a normal kind of like sporting club. It's after hours. It's not like they go like take tests and math and crap there. It's just an after extra. Okay. So, and once that gets started, what's the next steps? Like is there different levels? Like is it just ages and you move up, or is it like different Premier Leagues?
So it'll start like this. So the young kids, you get a group of a bunch of young kids, and then you just see who falls in. Because at the beginning, all you want for the kids is just to have spirit, love of dance, just moving, love of dance, and seeing what it is. And then they decide, do they want to take this a little bit more seriously? And they get this little bit of discipline at the young age. And then it's kind of they
find their own path.
You know what I mean? Some people stay, some people don't stay. But the thing is, what we're doing, we have one path, and it's very clear. So you want to do it, you do it. If you don't, this is the vision, this is the goal of the school. and everybody, stays on that one path.
So there's also, because again, I am not well versed. So there's the company itself.
The company itself, which works in the morning.
Okay, these are paid dancers.
Paid dancers.
These
Yes,
are
paid
just
dancers.
here in
And then
Columbia.
we
They travel.
we do a little bit of traveling, but mostly we perform at the Koger Center.
Okay.
So we have about 10 paid dancers right now,
Okay.
and these students will eventually perform with the professionals.
Okay.
So and the great thing about that is that we're in the same studio, so the young kids get to see the professionals
yeah.
dance. So it's like when you're, you never want to take advice from someone who hasn't done it before,
Right, sure.
so it's like you want to see the professionals, and so the student, when you see what's
Right.
possible.
Well, I think, in the dance world, that is what makes a company having a school so special.
What has to, yeah.
Right? Because
It-
the little ones
They see it.
see the
They
professionals,
see it, yeah.
and they see the hard work, and they get the opportunity to dance with them
Yeah.
and be a part of those productions as well.
Is it normal for the school to be a feeder into the company, or
Yes,
they usually
very
kind
much,
of
very much.
So it's a
Yeah,
funnel
I
of-
think it's a very, very common. Like almost all companies have a feeder school, and the one thing that I think is very different about us is that we're all under one nonprofit umbrella. We don't have any privately owned studios
Gotcha.
that go into a company. We're all in. So the money that we make supports the company. So it's like if your kid
yeah.
you're paying for their tuition right now,
Yes.
and then they make it to a professional, you get that money back.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I
Investing
mean?
in the future.
Think about it that way. So that's how it goes. Instead of, sometimes private schools, it's just different.
Yeah.
So with the school, when the school's going to open this fall,
It's going to open, the main opening is like Labor Day, but we're going to have a soft opening like the beginning of August.
so are you already taking applications?
Yeah.
How's
We're
that work?
We've opened up applications, so you can go online and sign up. We can.
Yeah, we'll put it all in the show notes and all that
Put it
stuff.
all in
So
the show
so it's
And
open.
also we're doing Nutcracker too. So I wanted to talk
okay.
about our audition for
yeah,
Nutcracker.
all of it. We got plenty of time.
I want every studio, even John's, everybody to audition
When
for
will
it.
your Nutcracker be?
It's the first weekend of December.
December. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll go Ann
For-
Brody's, then yours,
and then Williams. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we have a full, but
Yeah.
people can be in multiple Nutcrackers.
Yeah.
They could be in Williams Nutcracker
Right.
and also be in
Yes.
ours. And
That's kosher. You're allowed to be in different nutcrackers.
Yeah.
I say so.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I talked to John about it. He seemed pretty open about it. I haven't heard from William yet, but I
Yeah.
think that the collaborative spirit of
Right.
all of us working together, it has
just
to
gonna
be.
make for a
It's-
better
It makes
show.
better.
Yeah.
There's no competition, but Columbia Classical Ballet is very different from Williams. We're very, very, very different. So I think working together, it's the best thing for the city.
I do too.
It's like if you just have one restaurant,
Yeah.
nobody goes to it. But
Yeah.
put two restaurants next to each other,
Yes.
then
Right.
they work.
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess there must be a need for another ballet studio or
Well,
class.
I think there's a need for. I think that there's a need. My thing is I want to be able to support the professional company with revenue
Okay.
from the school.
From the school.
And I want to train them in this Vaganova method so that we can produce dancers that can do these classical variations and go to competitions, go to the Mariinsky, go to these places. I had to leave.
Yeah.
I would have, if I just stayed in Columbia, I could have never made it to American Ballet Theatre.
Right.
And I'm not putting anybody down.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just
Yeah,
what it is. It's
Sometimes
just,
you get too big for your fishbowl.
yeah,
It
it's just what it is. And I have a daughter, so I want to make sure that she doesn't have to leave me too soon.
Yeah.
If she decides to dance.
That's right.
Fair enough. So I'm trying to figure out the school part of it, right? So
Oh, boy.
like no, not the school part.
We're gonna
Yeah.
start drawing pictures.
No,
for
yeah.
Brad.
No, I got that. But do you also do the classes when they get to a certain age? Do they go and travel to different are there competitions? In
Yeah,
ballet?
there's competitions. I mean,
Okay, I don't know.
I'll talk about
Yeah.
competition. Competitions now, it's a really weird thing because you have some dancers who are just good at competitions, and this, like, it used to be competitions were just a supplement to the company,
Right.
So
And I would say some studios are competition
competition
studios.
Ballets
studios.
are, like,
Yeah.
Well,
Like my kids are in they're Palmetto Performing Arts, and we do like 6 or 7 different.
So that's like a primarily
Palmetto
competition
Performing
Yeah.
Arts.
studio.
What is
Yeah,
it?
it's over by Trenton Plaza. They don't really do ballet. They have ballet classes, but no real point or anything like
okay.
that. Like in Lawrence is
Yeah,
one
I
of
was
the
going to
teachers
say, I
over there.
think they are more of a competition
Yeah,
studio where they're
hip-hop,
going
something
to
like
like hip hop, jazz. They're going to all of these different competition. They compete a lot.
Yeah.
You know, whereas some of these classical studios they're just going to be doing like YAGP or UBC or you know, just more of a ballet competition.
Ballet competitions, yeah. So we definitely do those, and we have. I had a school in California with Irene. We had a school there, and we're actually kids are moving from California to Columbia.
Wow.
Culture shock.
Yeah, they're moving here. Their family's moving to relocate to continue training.
Oh wow!
To continue training with us. So
You're bringing some ringers, is what's happening. I hear it.
Yeah, we are. No, they'll be winners. Yes, for sure.
Good.
I mean, but I want to show what we've created. So that we started with these kids at this age. So when we create, you know, they're beautiful dancers, and we've been working with them, and hopefully, I hope that. They'll dance with Columbia Classical Ballet. They go off if they want to go off somewhere else.
Yeah.
But so we're bringing in some kids that we've been working with already, and so it's really exciting.
So I'm not going back to the school, but I have a question. So you're starting out with the smaller kids. Are you also going to bring in some older age levels, or are you just is like when a new school opens, like public school, you start with like the kindergartners and you just
we're bringing they're around 12, 13, 14. 12, 13, 14. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the idea too would be, you know, like if. Obviously, they're not wanting to like poach from other studios, but if there was a 10-year-old who wanted to start dancing,
it's like I want to talk because I talked to Don about because I don't want to compete with other dance studios, and I don't think we're doing this, they're doing that,
right?
You know what I mean? We're doing this. If you want to have really good Vaganova based training and this you can see, come and see what if you like it, you like it, and there might be crossover, but we as directors don't get to choose where the students go.
That's right.
You know, and I think that gets a little dicey where people are like, well, you're taking my student. No, they can go wherever they want to go. So I don't believe that there's competition.
Yeah. So back to your performances, y'all are going to do Nutcracker, and then
we have Don Quixote first.
Oh, okay.
Don Quixote, Nutcracker. Then we have a Project 27. It's a black box performance.
Okay.
And then we have Life Chance.
Life Chance is your big gala, right?
Yeah, big gala, yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, well, this year for Life Chance, I don't know what we're going to benefit this year yet, what the benefit's going to be, but we bring in stars from all over. Yeah. So, we do that. We do a dinner on stage. I'm trying to figure out this year to do it online. Oh. So it's the whole world can see it. And raise money that way through online performance. Okay. I'm still playing with it, but I want to. It's very hard for cities to put on big gala performances with all these stars from other companies because you can't pay them. We can't pay them. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get people here where we don't pay them, but you know. I'm working.
That sounds innovative.
Yeah, trying.
So the point of this Life Chance is to raise money for this.
We'll raise money for the company, and then we also pick a charity.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, very cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah, maybe we'll. I don't know. Maybe we might do people with addiction this year. I don't know. Maybe something like that.
Okay. So I'm curious, especially since you're bringing people or enticing people from California to come with you. You know, what do you say to people who are thinking about moving to Columbia, about maybe not even just the dance world, but the art scene itself? Because I think sometimes people are like, Columbia is the capital city, but, do they have Broadway there? Do they have dance there? Do they have music?
But what about when they're not in the studio? How do you try and sell them the Columbia area? Because it's not.
Sorry.
He's like, I'm sorry, dancers are always in the studio.
Sorry.
Like when you're not in the studio, like these people are coming from California or anybody, and you're like, hey, Columbia, South Carolina, you should come here. Not only because it's great for a dance school, but also
how do you sell them on coming to Columbia?
Just
in general,
the city, the area.
Yeah. What do you like about Columbia?
What do I like about Columbia? I don't know. That's my home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I feel comfortable being here. But what do I sell them on? It's the capital city. I mean, I think I hate that people say is like the Columbia is 2 hours.
You can get anywhere from here.
And I hate that because why don't you just want to be in Columbia?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I hate that saying. So Columbia's I mean, right now, aren't we on a big uptake?
Oh, yeah.
It's a big uptake. You know, I think it's a big uptake. You have Scout Motors. Scout's coming to Blythewood. Believe it or not, one of the dancers coming from California, his daughter, it was a lead designer for one of the.
Oh, how about
help
that?
do scout.
Oh,
that's
okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and when it was in California, so that's interesting.
There-
but-
that's full circle.
Yeah,
right
that's
there,
full-
isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
But what
So-
made you excited when you're coming back? You're like, yeah, I'm excited to go back to Columbia because of, is it a restaurant? Is it?
well, I'm excited
The
to come back.
Oh, the heat. Yes.
Well, I'm excited to come back to build this company.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'm excited to come back to build a company. I'm excited. Oh man.
It's
Well,
not,
Columbia's changed a lot.
Yeah,
since
it's
we grew
changed a
up
lot.
here.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited about the opportunity,
Yeah.
and that I've had. You know Lee Lumpkin?
Yes.
Yeah, Lee Lumpkin brought me here, and she just 100% trusts me.
Yeah.
And
That's a
when
nice
you have
feeling.
someone who has 100% trust in you, and lets you make mistakes, and then lets you learn, it was just
Yeah.
it's nice to have that.
Yeah.
So that opportunity, and she let me set up the company the way I wanted to set it up before I even moved back.
Yeah.
So
That's a
which is
blessing.
it's
Yeah. very cool.
So let's pretend that it's a Saturday and you don't have rehearsal and you don't have class and you and your wife and your daughter are going to go do something. What would you do?
We go to the studio.
Okay. I know, pretend it's closed.
Yeah, no.
It's 5 points. It's flooded
Yeah.
this day. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. I would be saying I'll go to the studio, but I mean, we went to the zoo. You
Yeah,
know,
the
we
zoo
went to
is
the
great.
zoo.
We're going to have to
Yeah.
work on you. We're going to give you a list
Yes.
of things.
I
Yeah.
Give you a
Yeah.
little guidebook.
I don't
back.
know when you're in this dance
I know,
business.
you're
It's
just-
like you don't do anything.
Is it really
Except music.
24/7 for you?
Yeah, well, because you don't want to do anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
You
you're
just go-
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah,
wanna be
no, I
great at
get
something.
that.
Yeah.
I get-
Yeah.
That's a commitment.
Right.
There's no commitment. I just wanted. I do it anyway.
Yeah.
That's
what
it.
you
I
do.
didn't say
Yeah.
we didn't. That's the great thing about I think with our studio is nobody's sacrificing anything to be here. Because if you don't want to be here, don't sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you've got passion for it. I mean, people can
Yeah.
see that. I mean, obviously, like
yeah.
if that's where you want to be. It's not a drag on you. Like you're.
No,
it sounds
no.
like you're excited to show up. And
Oh
go
yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm excited. I'm very very excited. I'm to pass that on to the students.
Yeah.
You know.
So when it comes to being the artistic director, again, talk to me like a third grader. Do you get to like actually design the dances and do the choreography, or do you bring people in to do that? And you
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
tweak it?
I choreograph a bit myself. I do some choreography. We have Sergey who's going to be helping set the pieces. But right now, as the director, I'm trying to develop the dancers so that they can do my choreography. Like because
Gotcha.
it's like you have to hone this.
Yeah.
So building the school, having the dancers, and then they can start to do your choreography because it's not like you know it's you got to.
Yeah.
You have
You
to
gotta
train the dancers in the right way.
So the style you're talking about, which again I'm not going to know anything about, but it's different than other styles because of how body placement is? Like what makes a style different
well,
than
I mean,
others? You know,
ballet
pointing-
is. Oh, I was going to say ballet is ballet, but no, it's not.
I mean,
It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
but I think the Russian style. It's the great thing is like there is a curriculum or a syllabus, but there's no set steps. You know, you have steps, and then they go in all different orders. Every teacher gives them in different orders and stuff like that. So there's a lot of creativity in terms of. Yeah, because you could see a Vaganova style class from 1980 and what you see now, it's completely different. That's the great thing about this, because it goes. It's like a football. You see it back in the 80s and what you see football now. It looks in two different sports, right?
Gotcha.
So that's what's so great about Vaganova method because there's not a set combinations. You know, they change every year.
Gotcha.
I think we need to bring Brad in for a ballet class.
Yes, I would love to. Let's
Yes.
bring him in.
Me too. Yes. With the 3-year-olds, please.
Right.
Yeah. I
yes.
won't hurt them. I
We're
promise. I
gonna
might
start
fall.
your level. Yeah.
Let's get your old shoes back out. See what
Okay.
you can do.
All right.
You think you still get up on point?
Probably, but not for long.
Yeah. That seems like that hurts so bad.
Getting up isn't the hard part. It's like moving around and balancing. Just getting up on a releve is not the hard part. It's moving around and staying up. Yeah. So, well, we're so excited to have y'all in 5 Points.
Yeah, 5 points.
Yeah. That's going to be great.
I think that this is going to be for the city. I really believe that the 5 point, being in 5 Points, being able to walk by and see what it is we do.
I'm not
every
sure we
day.
told people where exactly you are in 5
610,
Points.
610 Hardin. So there's a bank right next to Truist.
Truist,
Yep.
Truist Bank.
Oh,
And then there's
next to Bar None.
Bar
Yes,
None.
yes,
Sorry, that's my spot.
yes,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That might be the
I
other
know
day.
Bar None.
Yes,
I used to burn
Right,
down
yes.
5 Points.
Right.
I don't do that too much anymore.
Yeah.
I
So
try
yeah,
not
you'll have
to.
those beautiful
Yeah.
windows.
Oh,
that
yeah.
people
Beautiful
feel-
windows right there. So I just think really when people can look through the glass and see what we're doing.
Yeah.
It literally, I don't know, Miami City Ballet.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
back in 1986, Miami City Ballet put a studio right on the street. And when they did that, it really it changed the atmosphere of the street.
Yeah.
And so people were coming by. You see little kids showing up, looking through the glass. You see the professionals, and
Right.
you're watching. It really changes.
The
And
energy,
I want us to be a morning daytime anchor, because you definitely have the nighttime anchor.
Oh,
in
right.
5
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
You definitely have the nighttime. And this is also, we want to turn this into performing arts space too. So where you can come when we can do studio showings, and we'll have performances there at this art space as well.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's going to marry nicely because, the University of South Carolina has one of the leading dance programs in the college level.
I'm hoping that we work with them.
Yeah.
at some
And
point.
so, a lot of those men and women, when they graduate, feel like if they want to dance professionally, they can't stay because there's not as much opportunity. But, it sounds like having another.
Yeah, I really hope to work. I've reached out to them. I haven't heard back yet, but I'm hoping that we work with the university at some point.
That'd be great.
Betsy Blackman.
Yes.
I actually went to school.
Oh, did
we
you?
went to school together
okay.
at governor's school, so I was close friends with Betsy.
Weren't you on the board for USC Dance?
I am still on the board.
You still are?
It's
Oh, well,
the
you
best-
tell him then.
I'll tell him.
You tell him then.
Yes. Yeah.
I reached out. Yeah, I don't know how we can work together, but the university is the reason I'm dancing. Was without Susan
right.
bringing Stassi in, I wouldn't be a dancer. So I was, the old studio. You remember
Oh,
the old
yeah.
one was? Yeah, I was in that basement.
Oh yeah.
So I was there every day. So
Did you ever dance in her backyard? In
I
Susan
haven't-
Anderson's backyard in her pool house.
Yeah, I haven't.
That was her first studio. Then
No, but Susan's been like a mentor to me
Oh
too.
my gosh!
Yeah,
If you're in the dance world, you definitely know
Yeah.
Susan Anderson and John Whitehead
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
All right, so Joseph, thanks for bringing the energy. Sometimes we get guests in here and they're bumps on a log. So first of all, this was
I have
great.
ADHD. If you can't tell. You can't tell.
Well, you made ballet exciting for me, so I appreciate
Yeah.
that. But also for everybody that's watching, if you want to learn more, we're gonna have in the show notes of the launch date, how to apply for the school, the different events you're gonna be having throughout the year, the auditions,
Right.
all of that good stuff. And we're
Great.
excited to have you back in our town. Like we're
I'm
happy
excited.
to make Columbia a little more,
I'm
formal.
very excited. So I mean, and everybody for the school, like, you can come. It's the first August is free, but like, just come try it. You know, come try it. Come look through the glass.
window,
Go look
yes.
through and come just see it.
Yeah.
You know, just come. It's not like, it's very different from anything else.
Yeah.
And it's if you want to do classical variations, I'm bringing the top of the top. I went to Russia. I learned. I danced in Russia where all these variations were made, and I'm coming back here. So I really believe that.
That's awesome. So check that out. Check out the show notes. And then also, if you're ever wanting more content about Columbia, moving here, things that happen with it, the cheesy thing to do is hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep these coming towards you, because we want you to know about Columbia and everything, all the cool people, all the cool stuff going on, and we can definitely help you with any of the moving needs. So thanks for watching. Check out the studio coming in August, and we're looking forward to see it grow.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.